Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Today is the start of my little mini vacation for myself. Pretty much right when we got back from our last trip, I immediately booked this one for myself. They had a deal going on for some of the Disney resorts, and I decided to splurge and book myself a moderate resort, basically. So basically just having like a little resort night tonight with like a little pizza party for myself, and then tomorrow I'm going to Epcot and obviously trying to get on Guardians of the Galaxy twice again because that would be amazing. And then obviously I'll be kind of eating around the world because it is Food and Wine Festival right now that just opened up I believe last week or the week before. It hasn't been open for very long, so really excited to try everything that's new. And then my main reason for going on this trip was because they are bringing Darth Vader back. They have meet and greets with Darth Vader again at Hollywood Studios, and I have never met Darth Vader, but I'm probably one of the biggest Darth Vader fans ever. So I got a Disney Bound for that, and we'll be going to meet him. So just super excited about that in itself. And I'm just making myself some breakfast right now and getting ready to work. I just have a 4-hour day today at work, and then I get to take off right at 2 o'clock. I have everything ready to go already, so I can just grab it and leave. Should be like a 3-hour drive to the resort. And then I'm about to start my weekend adventure. I will come back on Sunday, so I wish I could have stayed longer, but I can't. That's what we have right now. I will catch you guys when I am done with work and we are on the road. Okay, so I've been on the road for close to an hour. I have like 2 hours left, but I'm just in my feelings right now, listening to songs that are on Cosmic Rewind and just like my feel-good playlist. So I'm in my feels, and I have a long drive ahead of me, so I just wanted to kind of come on here and chat for a little bit, more so just to keep myself occupied, but I think I just wanted to come on here and like just chat as friends normally do. I am, for one, just feeling extremely grateful to live so close to Disney World. Yes, it is a 3-hour drive. I don't live in Orlando, but I just cannot help but think like how much has changed since we have moved from Minnesota to Florida, and how much my mental health has changed just in a positive way. Yes, I miss my friends and my family every single day. I get sad sometimes thinking about the things I did leave at home, and the people I loved that are living at home. But Nick and I have made basically a whole new life for ourselves down here, and I literally get to do everything that I've ever wanted to do, and I am just very grateful to have that opportunity to do that, and to say that I can just choose a weekend to go to Disney and go alone. This is something I would have never done from back home. Like, I'm just, you know, casually driving on a Friday afternoon to go have a staycation kind of at French Quarter, and like literally I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like doing on this trip, and I find that really fun. I have learned to be like more spontaneous since getting an annual pass. I just don't have that like anxious feeling to get everything done in a trip that I need to, I can always come back to it and do it again later, which is a great feeling. And honestly, like, again, I would have never pictured myself to go to the parks alone, because, like, I get, not anxiety, but it's just, like, something in the back of my head, like, thinking that, like, people are gonna think I'm weird that I'm vlogging, or I'm standing in line alone with, like, nobody to converse with or make the line go by faster. And I don't know what it is, but, like, every time I've gone now, I've either found somebody in line to make friends with and makes it less awkward, and I just truly enjoy vlogging and spending time in the parks and, like, sharing my experiences with my YouTube, my Instagram, my TikTok. So yeah, if you haven't followed me on either of those, go ahead and do that. I will link them down below here. But I think, like, the one person I watch in vlogs that really, like, gave me the confidence to go out and just be by myself and do these things on my own, alone, is Emily. So I'm gonna link her YouTube down here. She is just the cutest and inspiration for everything, but she really, like, gave me the confidence to venture off on my own and get adventures all by myself, and I love that for me, and I love that for her. So go ahead and check out her channel as well. I don't know what it is, it's just, like, very calming and relaxing, and just, like, a nice little reset for me to go to the parks alone. I love Nick to death, but, like, there's just something special about going by yourself. If you would have told me, like, a year ago that I would have just been coming to the Disney parks on my own, and, like, you know what, some of my hotels have not been the greatest choice, but I did it anyways, and I have pushed myself out of my comfort zone. I used to hate going anywhere by myself, and for some reason I just feel at peace and at home when I'm at the Disney parks. I could literally go there alone all the time if I wanted to. So I have, like, two sides to me. I will, you know, put on my feel-good playlist because it is a long 3-hour drive, and I will jam out to music like any normal person would. This playlist has, like, just some of my favorite songs that make my heart happy, and again, I just drive and focus on the road first, and then just how grateful I am to live in such a beautiful state with beautiful weather and so close to Disney World. So yeah, there's that side, but then the other side is I will pop in, like, a true crime podcast. We have that, and out of the two, my drive goes by so quick. You know, Nick will call me sometimes and we'll chat a little bit, but today it's music and that's it, and I'm just vibing with that. So next time you guys see me on camera here, we are going to be checking into our room. I did do check-in on the mobile app, so by the time I get there, I should have a notification that my room is ready, and we will see where we are. I am so ready to explore this resort, and I'm almost tempted to get the beignets tonight with my pizza, because tomorrow I have to get a Guardians of the Galaxy boarding group, and I'm trying to get both of them in the morning again so I can kind of see where my day is gonna go. But you know, that's at 7 a.m. and then Epcot opens at 8:30, but extra magic hour, or like the extra park hours, are at 8. So I would like to get there by like 7:30, 7:45, just to get my stuff together. So it's gonna be a rushed morning, but yeah, we will see where the night takes us. I'm so excited to take you guys with me on an all new adventure, and welcome to day 1 of the vlog. Oh my gosh, I made it, and I'm about to cry because on my way here I got my like notification for where my room is, and I booked a standard room. I paid for a standard room rate. I think with tax it came to like maybe $240 a night, somewhere around there. I check my room reservation to see what room I got, and I'm in like I'm in shock because they were so sweet and they somehow upgraded me to a river view, and I've literally never been so happy. So I'm so excited just to like, I parked and all the buildings look so cute. I am so excited to get in my room and just kind of explore the resort. Everything looks so quaint and cute and southern, and I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna grab my stuff out of my car and let's go check into our room. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I've never been so happy to stay at a hotel my whole life, and I can't look at my flippin' view. Like, let's just take in the beauty of these buildings because this is adorable. Oh my good golly. We've got a horse-drawn carriage, and then we have the river view, which is literally right outside my window. All right, so I will come and do a room tour, like a full one, when I get back. I just took a second to appreciate what I am experiencing right now. Like, a lot of people just stay at the moderate resorts on a normal basis. I do not. So, hold up. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm living. So, I will come back and do like a full room tour after we kind of walk around the resort a little bit. I just kind of want to check out like the food places and the gift shop. Maybe we'll find something, maybe we won't. I have my Mardi Gras beads on, so I am ready to go. The fact that they were in the shape of a Mickey made like me cry. Something simple like that. Thank you, cast members, you're amazing. The small details like that are what make Disney different from everything else. So, all right, enough talking, let's go explore this resort. First of all, this is beautiful. We have this nice open area right here. Not sure what that's intended for. I guess if you want your kids to run around here, it's a really big open space. So nice to get some energy out if they somehow still have energy after the parks. This is literally the cutest resort I have ever stayed on Disney property. Again, I haven't stayed in Riverside for quite some time, so it might have changed since I was last there. All I remember is my parents, I'm pretty sure we had a haunted room, so there's that. But I'm gonna go check this little area out here. I believe this is the main lobby. Okay, so this is going to be your main lobby. So you have the Floatworks over there. We have guest services over here. I did check in with the app today, so it is most convenient to do that. You don't even have to go there, but if you do need to, you're more than welcome to go up here and they will help take care of any questions you have or get you checked in with a room key. We are going to go into the gift shop right now just to take a quick peek. They are going to have more of the basic merch here, like the Spirit jerseys. We've got the Miss Piggy Loungeflies, Little Bo Peep Loungefly. We got some stuff over here that typically isn't my style, so I'm just gonna walk away from that. We got some new stuff here, it looks like. Got some bathing suits, in case you forgot that, some towels and beachwear. This hat is kind of calling my name for 30 bucks almost. But I love a good ball cap. I don't have very many of them, and I kind of want something to remember my stay here by, so that is a maybe. They do have this one as well, which is pretty cute. I love anything with Tiana on it. And then we have the French Quarter logo. I'm just trying to find something with French Quarter on it. This one is also pretty cute. I don't know if you guys have seen these, but they make it look like a storybook, but it is a journal. That one would be nice. We've got Beauty and the Beast, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella. New magic bands. I'm gonna hold off on a magic band for now, just because I am kind of waiting for the Magic Band Plus to come out in a couple days. So we're just gonna hold off on those. That 50th suitcase is kind of calling my name as well. In the chance that you guys do forget anything, they do have generic stuff for you to grab here in the gift shops at the hotels. They'll have these at all of them. They are going to be a bit more expensive here than if you get them at home, but like toothbrush. I always suggest people getting these beforehand, the moleskins, just so that you have them available and don't have to do them as a last resort. But they got deodorant, anything you need basically. We also have a large variety of snacks, so we love that. Lots of candy. I might be coming back here to pick something up here later. So here's your main entrance. You have the bus stops over here. It's not as far away as what I was thinking it was going to be. So you can go ahead and go to the bus stops if you want to go to any of the parks or Disney Springs, as well as they have the boat here. I most likely won't be taking that because it's to Disney Springs, and I don't have time to do that this trip, but that's kind of the front area. This lobby is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. I can't get over it. We have this beautiful fountain in the middle. This is the Sasagula Floatworks, so I believe this is their quick service. The quick service is open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. There is a pool bar. I will not be taking advantage of that, sadly. And then Scat Cats is where I believe you get the beignets. So Scat Cats is where you get the beignets. Tomorrow morning I'll be getting these. I'm not getting them tonight, but you have a choice between 3 and 6. Assortment of dipping sauces. This looks really good, so I may get this tonight if I have time. And then obviously they have some beverage selections on there as well. You've got your standard resort map here, so it's just going to kind of show you everything. I'm just trying to see where we are. Right here. So we're over here, and then my building is right here. So, I mean, I'm not too far of a distance from the front. It's probably not the closest, but I don't mind walking. To go on this path here and kind of follow the river, we have Port Orleans Riverside up here, and this is where my family stayed way back in the day. I have a funny story about that, but I'll tell it later when we're in the room. But kind of just a nice little directory there for you. This is the arcade, which doesn't look super big. We've got your standard games here. We have photo op there, and then massage chairs. I bet Nick would like that. We have a bag toss game. That's weird. We have all of these over here. It's actually quite a big arcade from what it looks like from the front. Interesting. Ooh, there we are. Back over by guest services, they do have one of these portable chargers, like the fuel rods. So for the kit, if you do $30, you get a fuel rod, and then you can just swap them out throughout the parks throughout the day, so that your phone stays charged. That's super important, especially right now when there's a lot of reservations. You have to go on Genie Plus all the time. So this is a great tool to have just to kind of keep your phone charged. Walking over this way, away from the main building, we're gonna come across some of like the activity areas. I just want to add as well that I am enjoying the music around this resort. It's very bluesy, very New Orleans. I have not been to New Orleans yet, so I would love to go to the real New Orleans, but this is gonna have to do for now, and I'm absolutely just loving it, enjoying it. Here we are on the playground. So for your little ones that, again, still have a lot of energy that they need to get out either at the beginning of the day or the end of the day, we have a really nice playground here. It has this like rubber turf as well, so that's always really nice. But just a nice little play area for your kiddos to come hang out at if they do need to expend some energy. Over here you got the iconic gators. They have these throughout the resort, so these are super cute and fun photo ops for you and the family. Oh, and then you have these cute gators over here just having a fun time playing their music. So you have the pool area over here as well. The nice thing about the moderate resorts is they do have a slide. So you can see this big slide over here is like some sort of sea monster, which is pretty large, but it looks like a fun pool. Unfortunately, I just don't have time on this vacation to go ahead and swim there, but this is kind of the pool area. They have a bar over there as well for the adults, so do with that what you will. It is really hot out today. It's super muggy because it's been kind of raining on and off all throughout my drive as well, so you can definitely feel it. So over here is where you can kind of load to get on the boat, but basically they have the boats come through here, and again these go to Disney Springs, so they'll stop at Riverside as well. So if you want to take the boat over there, I guess you could, but just like a nice change of pace for transportation. The boats are always fun. This view is just absolutely beautiful. This is so quiet and relaxing over here compared to the All-Star resorts. So heading back on the way to the room, they also do have, it looks like it's called Cajun Campfire, and one is my room? On my walk back, they have something called Cajun Campfire, I guess. So they have, it looks like a little bonfire. So maybe I'll go check that out later. I'm not sure what time it is. I'll have to check again. I'm dumb and I did not look at the sign. My room feels amazing right now. The temp is like perfect. I might turn it up later because it is a tad cold. Wherever I'm at, I have access to like viewing to the road. I believe that goes to Riverside, and I just see like the 50th buses going back and forth, and that's just a plus on top of my view. Like, I've literally never had such a nice view from a Disney hotel before, so this is incredible. And I'm gonna get emotional again, so before I do that, I need to figure out what I can eat for dinner because I wanted to order a pizza. I gotta figure out how to do that. I haven't even like looked around my room yet really, so I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna eat, and then before I set everything up in my room and kind of put stuff away, I'll do a room tour so that you don't have to see my mess. Okay, I've ordered my food. I got a large cheese pizza, a lovely cheese pizza just for me, from Sasagula Floatworks. So I chose my arrival window between like 7:15 and 7:45. That gives me some time to kind of unpack my junk in here and get settled in so that I don't have to do it later. But let's do a quick room tour so that you guys can see just the beauty of this room. So obviously on this side of the door, you know, you're gonna have your typical standard evacuation route with Mr. Jiminy Cricket and Pinocchio. You have the Peter Pan room occupied door thing. I don't know what those are technically called. One thing I've noticed that's different from the All-Star Resorts is that this thing here where you touch your key card or magic band is higher. I swear when Nick and I came last time, it was down here more, but I could be wrong. But that's something I noticed. It was just a little easier to scan my wrist on that, where it was kind of like at arm height. But that's the door. You can get conjoining rooms. Obviously, I do not because I'm one person. But this would be the door where you can conjoin. I just would rather not be with my neighbors. Something that's nice when the rooms are updated is that they have these hard floors instead of the carpet. We love that because they're easier to clean. They are probably more clean than the carpets. I don't get as much anxiety with the floors. Also, this air conditioning unit is nice because it's got space here for you to put some extra stuff. It is working pretty good, I would say. Going over here just to conjoin with that, you do have like the temperature over here. It's sitting at a nice 70 right now. I'm not going to touch it. They do have the privacy curtains here, so you can always pull these shut if you're still wanting some light in the room, but maybe not have your neighbors look at you through the windows. I've had that experience. These curtains are actually really cute, and everything that I can describe about this resort is just that I feel at home. You have a nice little table here with 2 chairs. These chairs are, again, way nicer than the All-Star Resort ones. They're a lot bigger. They look comfier. This table actually looks bigger as well. Not sure if it is, but it looks like it to me. We have a nice mirror here. Let me do a quick turnaround. More mirrors are always a good thing just because you got a lot of people getting ready in the morning. People need to look at themselves. Not only in the bathroom, but I love just having like an extra mirror somewhere else in the room that kind of spreads people out a bit. Moving on to the beds. These are beautiful. I love just the details that Disney puts into literally every stinking room. This light here, they have the little symbol. I know they have these in New Orleans. I can't think of what it is called. It's probably something very simple. But even just like the beds itself, like the headboards are beautiful. I believe, I say this a lot, I believe the beds are bigger here than they are at All-Star or the Value Resorts in general. But again, quote me if I'm wrong. Now, you know you can't judge a bed though until you like lay on it, so. Anyone that has stayed at a Disney resort will understand when I say that Disney has like some of the comfiest beds. Like, if I'm not sleeping in my bed at home, I hope it's a Disney bed because the pillows are like the right amount of firm and soft, and like the bed I just melt into. And at the end of a long park day, nothing feels better than just taking a shower, crawling into bed, and laying here and falling asleep. And I get the best night's sleep every time I'm at a Disney resort. So it's some kind of magic that they do the bed. The bed is always a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't care what resort it is. I fall asleep beautifully every single time. Coming over here, you have the phone, the guide to the magic, that's take along. The nightstand's not like super big, but the nice thing about any updated room is that they're going to have the outlets in the furniture. So there's more outlets available. This was something that Nick and I did not have at All Star Sports. We had to plug our phones in like on the walls on the sides of the room. And then they have the USB ports here. Down here, you've got some space, you know, if you want to put, I don't know, snacks or whatever else you would like to put there. There's some open space. And then your typical hotel drawer. The really nice thing about these beds too is that there is space underneath the bed. So this is a great place to put your suitcases or anything else that you're wanting out of the way that you might not need for the rest of your trip. We do have a light over there and then a ceiling fan here. I'm not sure if the light turns on. I haven't found the switch for that one yet, maybe. There it is. Right here. Right there. Okay, so that controls the fan and the light. Over here we have this massive stand. Typically, I'm not putting my clothes in the drawers, but there does seem to be quite a bit of drawer space. You know, if you and your family are coming here for an extended amount of time, these might be nice to just kind of like put in there. Over here, you have a fridge. So this is nice because I will show you in a bit what I pack that I do put in the fridge just to save myself a little bit of money that's not necessary to have in the, like when you're coming here on vacation, to spend in the parks. So I love having a fridge. The fridge is pretty standard size. I have seen bigger ones at other hotels, but this is the perfect space just for me. Disney does an amazing job sanitizing everything and keeping it clean. So we have the remote here, and then they just kind of give you the guidelines of the enhanced cleaning so that you're aware. Again, more outlets, more USB ports, your standard ice bucket, coffee maker, coffee supplies. I might take some of these home with me because Nick loves coffee and they have the 50th logo on them, so why not? More plugs and USB ports. Over here you have a bench, so again, if you want to place any of your items on there or just an extra place to sit, there's space below that as well for you to shove anything under there. Access to a coat rack and a shelf. So again, it's just nice to have a lot of space and a lot of storage area, especially if you're packing your own food. Or you're gonna be here for longer than 2 nights like I am, but I still love the space. Coming over to this bathroom, first of all, I'll back up here just so you can see how big the doorway is. Again, the All-Star resorts were so tiny, so you just felt like you had a lot less space actually. But we got some detail here on the corner, and then the curtain that you kind of pull over just so you can have some privacy in the morning, or you're maybe not wanting to wake your roommates. This is great. It's a really pretty color too. I feel like they've updated those since recently. Over here you have your standard clothes hangers and rack. Garbage and recycling is over here. You've got your safe, shelving area and extra pillow and a blanket, ironing board and iron, so that's handy. All right, now we come over to the sink here, and we have all this open space again on the bottom for you to put all of your toiletries under there, just to save some counter space if you need to. Blow dryer under there, some extra towels. This is nice because we have 2 sinks, and that just can probably alleviate some trouble in the morning. Some nice counter space up here with like the lights underneath the mirror. This mirror is massive, so I feel like Nick and I would not get in an argument over who's using the bathroom at what time if we stayed in here. So this may be our next resort stay with Nick as well. You have this extra mirror here as well for makeup, and I guess I don't really know what other purposes it has other than makeup, but a handy mirror there that lights up so you have flawless lighting. Moving into this last section over here, you got your towels, toilet, all that good stuff. A full-length mirror, which we all love. I hate not having a full-length mirror. I've definitely stayed at some hotels that did not have one, and it drove me nuts because I could not look at my outfit. So there's that. We have this tub is interesting to me because it has this like little ledge here, which again, you can put all your toiletries there and like have so much room for a full family. So I love that. Obviously you have the Disney H2O products, so shampoo, conditioner, body wash. They supply these in every room. Unfortunately, these are not ones you can take home, but I did spot some in the gift store, and I may or may not be grabbing some before I leave. Decent sized tub, especially for the kiddos. I'm only going to be taking a shower, so it doesn't matter that much to me. But a nice shower head, and then they have this cute little design on the shower curtain. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Oh my goodness. They have the little frog prints on there from Princess and the Frog and a little crown. Oh my goodness. It's the details that Disney does is just phenomenal. I should not be getting emotional or like excited about a shower curtain. But I am, because I love Princess and the Frog. If you cannot tell, it is my favorite princess movie and my favorite princess. I love Tiana. I love interacting with her in the parks. I think she's so fun, and just like I relate with her because she's a hard worker, and sometimes you just have to take a step back and appreciate like what you have, and which is love. Love that message of the movie. So yeah, she's my girl, and sadly I will not be seeing her on this trip. I should have planned that out a little better, but I will not be seeing her. But next time I go to Magic Kingdom, I am definitely going to let her know that I tried her beignets. So we'll have that experience tomorrow morning for breakfast, and I look forward just to telling her all about my trip here. Last of all, I always have Walt Disney World Today on. I don't care if it's the same music over and over. I just truly enjoy listening to it, and it's so calming and relaxing to me. Later on tonight, I will be watching Mickey cartoons. I do not care. I am 29 years old and I will watch Mickey cartoons. Yes. All right, so now that all of that is done, I have one more thing to share. One more thing I really wanted to point out before I kind of unpack my mess is just the amount of floor space that you have in here versus an all-star resort or a value resort. And again, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the value resorts. However, there's a lot of floor space in here that we didn't have before, and I feel like you can like freely walk around without hitting anything. You know, lots of room to unpack your stuff, and they have more storage space to go underneath. So I think that's just absolutely amazing, and I'm in love. I never want to leave this resort. I might as well just make this my permanent home. Just kidding, Nick would kill me on that one. I would just never come back with his vehicle. So what I'm gonna do now is unpack my suitcase, and I'm gonna show you a few things that I put in there that are, I think, really helpful to have in your hotel room. I'm not gonna pack everything and show you my whole suitcase, but I'll show you the like few key things that I really suggest having in here with you and grabbing prior to your trip. Also, my suitcase is like unnecessarily heavy. I packed for 2 nights and I packed like I packed this massive suitcase that I usually take for like my week-long trips back home. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so I'm unpacking it in front of like this door because I get nervous when I have these doors because I always think that somebody's gonna walk through it even though I know they can't, but that's just me being paranoid. So let's unpack my suitcase. Okay, so the first thing on my list that I have that was probably weighing down my suitcase quite a bit is just a jug of water, or a couple jugs of water if you're able to do this. I know for all of you that are coming from out of state, this might not be as easy, but if you make a stop at the grocery store or have your groceries delivered here, then just grab a couple water jugs. I like doing this versus just getting a bottle of water every time I go eat. And then this way I have water for when I get back from the parks or I need to come back here for a midday break. I just have water available and it's in the fridge. So I'm gonna go put this in there right now. Also, if you have caffeine addiction like I do and coffee just doesn't do it for you all the time, I packed my own energy drinks. So like I got these Alani News at Target right before I came and saved 5% on those with my red card. But I grabbed these prior to my trip and then packed them again so I can just have them in the fridge available and ready in the morning. I am not a fan of Monster Energy. I don't like the taste of it, and unfortunately that's the one energy drink that Disney carries on property. So I would rather have these and just pay for them ahead of time and have them available in the room. Obviously, not everybody is a caffeine addict, but do what you need to for that. I also brought a liquid IV because I knew I was going to be having some drinks in Epcot tomorrow, so I'll have that available as well when I get back to the room to drink at night or in the morning the next day, whatever works better. But I kind of like think of that stuff ahead of time just because it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Next up, I have just like dried fruit. Like I literally got these dried mangoes from Aldi for I think almost $4 a pack. So I get a couple of these and then I pack it in my park bag because they don't melt. And then I just snack on these when I'm in line outside, not inside. But it's just nice to have something to munch on throughout the day. So again, if you can buy these ahead of time or any kind of snack ahead of time and pack it in your bag with you, that's gonna save you some money in the park. That's kind of all I have for my like bag in my suitcase that I had packed. I'm going to, I think, quickly unpack a good chunk of my stuff, not all of it, but a good chunk, just so that I can kind of be prepared. And then technically I can press I'm ready for my pizza order whenever I want to now. Since it's 7:15, I have half an hour to do that, so probably take like 10 minutes to set up the room and then go grab that from Sasagula. Okay, so back in the room. I did mobile order for my pizza and highly recommend mobile order. If you haven't done it already, please try. It is, in my opinion, super convenient. I usually hit that I am there, ready to pick up my order, probably about 5 to 10 minutes prior to me actually getting there. It does take them some time, so by the time I'm walking there and I get there, it's ready for me to go. So I just kind of keep track of that on my app and then get there. Picked up my pizza. I also got a dessert, which I'll show in a little bit. But I just got a regular cheese pizza, only for me. I've already eaten 2 pieces because I was super hungry because I hadn't had anything since breakfast really. looking at the TV, for some reason I could not find the Mickey Mouse like cartoon channel. So I'm just gonna keep flipping through, but right now I found Ghost Adventures and that'll do for now. So basically I just changed out my outfit and then I'm in my comfy pajamas. I took some photos and a TikTok while I'm in this and makeup on, and then once I'm done eating and I kind of like wind down, I'm gonna hop in the shower and just wash everything off so I am clean and like feel fresh going to bed. I'm trying to get a lot of sleep tonight because again I want to get up super early and just be ready without having to rush, and then be on time for the 7 a.m. boarding groups for Guardians, and then I need to get a beignet ASAP after that. So we got a busy morning. I want a lot of sleep. I'm having like a little spa night tonight, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna eat the rest of my pizza. Okay, so I still cannot find the Mickey Mouse channel. I don't know where it's at. It's the like new style Mickey Mouse cartoons. If anyone has an idea of what channel that is on, please comment below. I know that will be a long time after like I'm already here, but I've looked all over online. I've searched everywhere. I cannot find it. I've flipped through every single channel multiple times. It's still not there. So I have no idea where it went. But I am about to eat my dessert. I just talked to my boys and said goodnight, and I'm gonna have this Mardi Gras cake. It looks good to me. So it was between that and the cheesecake, and I've gotten the cheesecake before, so figured I would try something that is specific to this resort. So let's taste test it. Okay, I'm just kind of hoping that I don't make a mess on my bed, so. And I did not grab silverware, so we're just gonna eat it like this. Okay. Okay. So not the best, but not the worst either. I think it's a little dry, and it's supposed to, I don't know. It tastes kind of like a Cinnabon. It tastes kind of like a cinnamon roll on the inside, like of the cake, and then they put some frosting on top. But I guess I would have rather got the cheesecake, but again, it's good to try new things because you never know what you're gonna like. So I'll eat the rest of it. It was still good. Just don't think it was like the best dessert I've ever had. Okay, now that I'm feeling all fresh and clean and my teeth are whitened and I just feel refreshed and ready to have like a good night's sleep, I'm ready to go to bed because it is currently 10:40, and again I would like to get up early in the morning so that I make sure I get both boarding groups for Guardians. That's my #1 goal tomorrow. I have a Disney Bound in the morning that I will show you guys. Kind of excited, kind of nervous for it. I think I'm gonna get judged when I'm in the park, but oh well. And yeah, I really need to get to bed. So check back for another vlog. I will be going to Epcot, and that is all we're doing that day. So it's going to be a full Epcot day, and I am just so excited to go on Guardians of the Galaxy again. Crossing my fingers I get it twice. If I don't get it one time tomorrow, I'm going to be super sad, but we'll see what we can do. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me on my resort day. I am happy that I actually got to record the resort today, and just kind of like take you guys with me exploring a new resort that I've never been to. And I think it was super fun just to kind of take a night to relax. Having days like that are important on your trip, but sometimes you can't fit it in. I don't always get to do this, so I just was living in the moment tonight and had a wonderful time. Had good food. I had good company myself. And that's all that matters. So thank you again so much for following along with me, and I'm going to bed, but I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, day, wherever you're watching this, and we will see you tomorrow.